unused Pokemon type combos, something I want to see more in the world of Pokemon. Today, for my region being the Neous region, we're going to introduce brand new Pokemon types that haven't been used. And let me tell you, there's a good amount of them. But shout out to Game Freak who actually used one of these unused type combos with his Hisuian Zorua and Zoroark. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into these combos. Now funny enough, I've actually already introduced an unused Pokemon type earlier in the series, where I introduced a brand new bug and dark type, that being Reaptis, which is just one half of this line, and if you haven't checked out the video, I recommend you do so. Now one thing I noticed is there's a lot of unused normal type combos, and that's something I wanted to dive into, and also introduce a brand new beta Pokemon that's made its way over to Neous. Now I know some of you guys are familiar with these Pokemon right here, these werewolf inspired beta Pokemon, which I think look awesome and I wanted to incorporate into the region somehow. I believe they could work really well in the story, but also wanted to preserve the uniqueness of the design. So I came up with this right here, introducing our first Pokemon, Shivery. Shivery, the snow fur Pokemon being normal in ice, with the ability Oblivious and hidden ability Ice Body. Now of course, Shivery are Pokemon found in the freezing tundras of Neous. It continues to shiver due to its fur collecting consistent snow and ice as it walks throughout the different mountains. Though its fur is extremely cold, it's also incredibly soft. Some trainers and scientists have even compared this Pokemon to Snorunt due to its small size in nature. My biggest thing here is I didn't want to complicate the design. Overall, I think it came out looking similar to the Pokemon but having its own unique taste. Also, in addition, it does have different evolutions based off items or demeanor. That means this Pokemon has a split evolution, starting off with the more iconic one, and the one that you guys are going to know based off, again, the beta design is going to be this Pokemon, Peltoxic. Peltoxic, the cold corrosion Pokemon, being a poison and ice type with the ability Corrosion and the hidden ability Ice Body. Once Shivery consumes an item called Black Sludge, its DNA changes and the ice and snow all over its body has a poisonous element added to it. It has a slight shift in color, and also its icy claws contain poison which has the ability to corrode anything within the matter of minutes. It came out looking very simple and clean, but having those nice touches of poison elements, and let me tell you, the shiny looks really good also, playing more into that nuclear poison that you guys see in cartoons with that kind of bright green color. I think it came out looking great and is a pretty good sized Pokemon. I think the typing is also really unique and something I'm hoping that the Pokemon franchise does introduce at some point. Now to hop onto the other side of this Pokemon line, I told you that Shivery does have another evolution because this is a split evolution line. So if you do evolve your Shivery with Max Friendship, you get to have this Pokemon here, this being Freneti, the Yeti Pokemon being a fighting and ice type with the ability Refrigerate and the hidden ability Moxie. Now this is a Pokemon for the furries. Now if you're able to get your Shivery up to Max Friendship, he will achieve a brand new form, that being Freneti, which is known as one of the most friendly and hug-loving Pokemon that you will ever meet. Now of course, due to the warm bond between trainer and Pokemon, it no longer shivers, which allows it to move more freely in order to protect its newfound best friend. But I will say Freneti are a bit forgetful, as sometimes when they go in for a hug, they squeeze a little bit tighter because they do not know their own strength. Now first things first, I have to give a huge shout out to Racy Beep, who actually came up with the base design for this Pokemon. Of course, this is also based off of another beta Pokemon design, so I incorporated essentially two different lines of Pokemon in making it into one split line. Hopefully that makes sense, but I think the design came out looking really good. Then Cozy Cramorant helped me land the final design for this Pokemon to give it more of that furry look and make the whole line look cohesive. And of course, I love the shiny on this Pokemon. You can't go wrong with black shinies. Oh, and really quick, I do want to mention that I know Fighting in Ice is not an unused Pokemon type combo. Of course, it's used by Carbonable from the Alola region, which is a really trash Pokemon. So with that being said, here's an even better Fighting in Ice type. Now next up is a Pokemon I should have made earlier, which is going to be our regional rodent. Now of course, I did talk about how our regional dog is something that you can catch very early in the Neous region, but of course we need to have that identifiable rodent in the region and something I can give to the evil team. So here's this Pokemon right here, the Stinky Raccoon Pokemon, a normal and poison type, with the ability Runaway and the hidden ability Unburdened. Now this Pokemon is widely known within Neous because of its unruly stench, which of course is due to it eating those mushrooms that you can see in its hand. And of course, it has a passion for stealing. Because of the mushroom it consumes, it can create a putrid gas which actually wards off all kinds of people and other Pokemon, giving this Pokemon time to take anything from the area it desires. Also, its sense of smell is quite remarkable. Now of course, I don't have a name for this Pokemon, so this is where I need your help to help me decide what this Pokemon should be called. I'll be sure to update you guys as always, letting you know the official name for the Pokemon, possibly in the next episode of the series. But of course, just because it doesn't have a name doesn't mean it doesn't evolve, so here's the evolution of our Stinky Raccoon Pokemon, becoming the Glutton Raccoon Pokemon. Also keeping the normal and poison typing, but having the new ability Gluttony and of course Guts for its hidden ability. Now of course, it's noted that it will always keep a mushroom in its hand, either being eaten or if it's smacked out of its hand, it tends to be more serious. Now of course, you guys may have noticed the large tail, and that is the main source of its attacks, as it actually uses its main tail for attacking the Pokemon to keep care of its precious mushrooms. But don't be fooled, this Pokemon does like berries, but not as much as those precious poison mushrooms. Now of course, big shout out to Apple and of course Keith over on Twitter, who helped me finalize the design for this one because I wasn't sure where to take it, and I think the elements with the tail really sends it over the top. It's definitely a chunky boy. Now this next one is pretty unique, as of course they have introduced the normal and ghost typing officially in the world of Pokemon. So I'm gonna give you guys some of my own takes on normal ghost Pokemon, starting off with this really weird one, that being the amalgamation Pokemon, Kit Stitch. Like I said, being a normal and ghost type and having the ability Cursed Body and the hidden ability Infiltrator, said to be a byproduct of a Hex Maniac master wanting to create their own Pokemon. Due to having an affinity towards bunny type Pokemon, they then crafted a way to make their own version of what they loved about each one, and the process working in the ghost typing to bring it to life. From there, the Maniac gave it a name, Kit Stitch. It's incredibly friendly, but of course due to its appearance, it's definitely off-putting for most trainers and other Pokemon. And of course, weirdly enough, it cannot talk due to its mouth being stitched together. Now this one to me is just really cool. My mind was just going when I was getting this all put together, as it is a combination of 3 different bunny Pokemon, that being Scorbunny, Baneri, and Bunnelby. You can see the elements of them all throughout the design, with the uniqueness of the buttons and the additional purple pattern in the center, as I really wanted to push that for this design because every ghost type Pokemon doesn't have to look scary. But of course, if I have this Pokemon here, it has to have an evolution. So here's the evolved form of the Pokemon, being Hair Freak. Across the board, everything is the same, but of course taking elements from the evolved forms of the bunny Pokemon, as you can see elements from Diggersby, Raboot, Cinderace, and Lopunny. I think this was an awesome way to have all the design elements come together, and it still looks pretty fluid to me. Now, wait, we're not done with the normal ghost Pokemon, as I want to introduce a Pokemon that's actually going to be the ace of the first gym leader, and something that I envisioned in my brain and got some help to make this Pokemon come to life. I want to introduce Canvart, the artistic Pokemon. Like I said, this Pokemon is going to be a normal and ghost type with the ability Levitate and the hidden ability Protein. Now Canvart are consistently looking for the perfect canvas to live within, as it wants to be sure that it has the best display for its art ability. Now be wary of this Pokemon, as it can change its appearance at any time, shifting to different colors. And there's even been stories told about how Canvart can be cruel, such as coating people in the paint and even absorbing them into their artwork. For this one, I wanted a mixture of unique and also pretty spooky, and I believe we got that with Canvart. It's a Pokemon that you guys are going to be encountering very early in your adventure for Neos, and let me tell you, it's not going to be a pushover, but I can tell you this is probably one of my top 5 designs that has come together for the region. Now it's time for the last 2 Pokemon of this video. Now, some of you may have seen this Pokemon already, as if you guys are in the Discord, you should know about this Pokemon at the very least. But without further ado, let me introduce a Pokemon that is going to be very unique and very tied into your rival character. That is going to be Neo-Rockruff, the puppy Pokemon and a rock and ghost type, with the ability Mold Breaker and the hidden ability Justified. Now of course, Neo-Rockruff isn't too much different from its Alolan variant. It is very sociable and lovable, great for early on trainers. Due to having the ghost typing, it's able to use its nose to sense out different spirits and ghosts nearby, as well as other Neo Pokemon. And lastly, when it comes to the evolution process, not many have seen it, and when they do hear about it, they say it's a lot of snarling and howling because the Pokemon is going through so much pain. Until it emerges, of course. Let me tell you, this design has been in the vault forever, and one I have been waiting to show off, Again, I have to give a huge shout out to Cozy Kramer for helping me get this design, as this was actually submitted as a fan design for the region a long time ago. So I wanted to actually implement it. But of course, this Pokemon does evolve. So let me show you the evolution of this Pokemon being Lycanroc. Neo-Rockruff, the Grim Wolf Pokemon, keeping all the same abilities and typing right across the board. Now as a Lycanroc, this Pokemon is intense. In this form, which is based off of the Midnight form, it actually uses its minerals and its bones, and is boosted to a new degree, allowing them to grow sporadically and even push past the fur. But Lycanroc is smart and actually uses this as an advantage to charge into many battles, as its extra bones can help protect it from oncoming enemy attacks. It's also noted that it can use its ghostly flame to extend the claws on its hands and feet to make them longer and more powerful. And of course, the shiny is reminiscent of the actual shiny form for Midnight Lycanroc. Now I do want to mention I do not have any other forms for midday or dusk form Lycanroc, so if anyone would like to submit them, I can maybe go in the process of creating them, or even just using the design that you submit and transforming it into an actual Neo Pokemon, if that's something you guys would like to see. Oh, and one more thing, in the bottom left corner I decided to use the rival character art versus using the trainer art, as it would be the Pokemon that's going to be with this trainer. But don't worry, the rival character will be shown pretty soon. But let me know, guys, is this Pokemon on the team? Is Lycanroc making it onto your squad? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright PokeChamps, that's actually going to do it for this video, as I've shown you guys 10 new Pokemon and 9 of them having brand new unused Pokemon typings. Now of course I have a lot more of these that I haven't shown off yet. They'll be coming in a future video for you guys, not to mention a future brand new regional form video which I am in the process of getting together. But be sure to let me know in the comments down below what Pokemon made it onto your team. And if you guys are enjoying this series, don't forget to leave a like, share the video out, and hit the subscribe button as well. And if you guys want to go ahead and support the series even more, you guys can become a channel member for as low as $1.99 a month. That just supports the series and the channel all together. Like I said, in the comments down below, let me know if these Pokemon made it onto your team. Let me know some pretty good names for our brand new normal and poison type Pokemon. And I will see you guys in the next video for more of the Neous region and other Pokemon anime content. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later, and bye!